Ladies and gentlemen, the budget session of Parliament has been anything but smooth. From new tapes of opposition MPs surrounding the Prime Minister's chair to Rahul Gandhi sticking to claims made in the former army chief's unpublished memoir. It has been a stormy session indeed. But first, take a look at the new tapes that Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju shared today. The two videos clearly capture the chaos inside the House, where women members of Parliament are seen holding banners and surrounding the Prime Minister's seat. Now, Kiran Rijiju says the video shows BJP MPs and ministers requesting opposition MPs with folded hands to go back, warning that the situation could have escalated otherwise. He says the BJP did everything to uphold the dignity of the House. Opposition MPs have called out the BJP and said that a legitimate protest is being spun into an attack on the Prime Minister. Listen into both sides.
राहुल गांधी जी और उनके कांग्रेस की टीम ने जानबूझ करके महिला सांसदों को आगे भेजा और बैनर लेके प्रधानमंत्री की कुर्सी तक जाने का प्लान बनाया। आप कल्पना कीजिए, अगर हमारा बीजेपी के जो महिला सांसदों को आगे बढ़ने देते तो क्या होता। हमारे तो संख्या भी बहुत ज्यादा है।
मैं तो यही सवाल पूछ रही हूँ ना कि उस दिन वो मौजूद नहीं थे क्या हाउस में? किरण रिजिजू जी मौजूद थे ना, उन्होंने देखा नहीं क्या? आप लोगों ने वीडियो डाले हमारे, तो क्या उन्होंने वीडियो नहीं देखे थे उस वक्त? तो क्या नए वीडियो डाले, मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है। और किस तरह से हमें बेबुनियाद हमारे ऊपर आरोप लगाए जा रहे।
हम हाथ जोड़ के कह रहे थे कि बहन जी आप लोग उतर जाओ, क्योंकि आज तक परिपाटी नहीं रहा कि ट्रेजरी बेंच पर आकर के इस ढंग का प्रधानमंत्री को कॉर्डर किया जाए। तो उस दिन बहुत अच्छा हुआ जो प्रधानमंत्री नहीं आए।
If Mr. Modi would have come there, they would have come down to the well and they would have protested. This is the way we do protest. This has always been the methodology of protest.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as the government was making its case inside Parliament, Rahul Gandhi continued to make his case outside the Parliament. The leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, tried to quote General Naravane's book. In fact, he has gone on to brandish a copy of the book. But where did the LOP get this book from if it was never published? Despite the fact that Penguin India, the publisher, said that the book had not been published.
I don't think he will lie or Penguin is lying. Somebody needs to... Both cannot be telling the truth. Okay.
So do you think this is a conspiracy?
The link is from Amazon.eu.
Yeah.
Penguin is saying something. They're saying the book has not been published. Right? The book is available on Amazon. General Naravane has tweeted, as I just read to you, that please buy my book.
मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि हमारे नेता सदन ने कहा था कि राहुल गांधी जी अबोध बालक की तरह व्यवहार कर रहे हैं, मगर मुझे लग रहा है कि अब वो अबोध बालक की तरह नहीं, बहुत शातिर बालक की तरह व्यवहार कर रहे हैं और उनका यह अपराध, मैं अपराध शब्द कह रहा हूं, अक्षम्य है। अब स्पष्ट रूप से उन्हें देश से क्षमा मांगनी चाहिए।
राहुल गांधी जी ने सारी पराकाष्ठा क्रॉस कर दी। जब पब्लिशर कह रहा है कि हमने बुक पब्लिश ही नहीं किया, तो कौन सा बुक आप पब्लिश करके घूम रहे हो? फिर पार्लियामेंट में, लोकसभा के अंदर जो है आपने सदन को गुमराह किया।
But much to the LOP's embarrassment, General Naravane reiterated the publisher's claims in a tweet that simply reads, "This is the status of the book." Now, we've seen the Delhi police even file a case to find out who leaked the digital versions of the book. Remember, viewers, there's been a logjam in Parliament because opposition claimed that Rahul was not allowed to speak in Parliament about this book. The opposition MPs even moved a no-confidence motion against Speaker Om Birla, citing the same reason, to which the Speaker has taken a moral stand, stating that he won't attend Parliament till this motion is resolved. So tonight, the big question is, did opposition jump the gun in moving the no-confidence motion, and will ex-army chief's statement now change opposition stance? Debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
All right, joining us for more is Shazia Alvi, national spokesperson of BJP. Karan Verma, author, is joining us here in the studio. We have Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist, joining us. And Vivek Srivastav, political analyst, is also with us. Let me start with you first. Ashutosh Mishra, Rahul Gandhi said that either Penguin is right or the former army chief is right. The former army chief set the record straight in the evening by putting out a tweet where he quoted the same tweet of the publisher and says this is the factual position now. Should the former army chief, on the basis of whose book and whose word Rahul Gandhi and the opposition has disrupted parliament for a week, now of course take the former army chief's word at face value and end the protest?
So if you are taking the army chief's words at face value, the army chief has not contradicted what Rahul Gandhi has quoted. BJP is not countering that. Nowhere are any of their spokespersons saying that what Naravane words that were quoted by Rahul Gandhi are untrue. And neither is the publisher. So you are missing the woods for the trees. Here we have a government.
Sir,
which
did he
is
not say that either the army chief is right or the publisher is right this morning? Did he not say that in parliament?
Could you repeat? I couldn't hear you.
Did Rahul Gandhi today speaking out in parliament, if you want I can play out that soundbite again for you, he very specifically said that either the former army chief is correct or the publisher is correct. Both can't be right.
And Madhav, that's what I am telling you. You are missing the woods for the trees. General Naravane hasn't said that what Rahul Gandhi quoted, "Jo uchit karo wo karo," is wrong. That is the truth.
Said that the entire issue of the book being published or not, he's gone and endorsed the publisher's version, has he not?
Pre-published version. No, again I couldn't hear you. I'm speaking and you speak, I can't hear you.
Sir, Rahul Gandhi today said that either one of them is lying, right? Now, Mr. Naravane has endorsed what the publisher has said. Isn't that a clear contradiction of what Rahul Gandhi said this morning? It's a very simple question. I don't know why it's so hard to answer.
No, I can't hear when when I'm speaking and you speak over me. I can't hear you. That's what I'm saying. So now the question that you put to me is very simple to answer. The tweet quoted by Rahul Gandhi still stands there, and the ISBN number and everything is there, including the price of the book. So what Rahul Gandhi has given, and his words still stand. Jo uchit wo karo, Modi running away from taking a decision still stands. The nation should be more worried about that.
Sir, this morning Rahul Gandhi said, I believe the army chief, the former army chief. Should he not believe his tweet then, which is put out in the evening?
When the army wants that.
Has that question been answered, Karan Verma? So he says we are missing the wood for the trees. The basic issue and that Naravane has raised has not been answered. And therefore protest will continue.
We are missing the woods for the trees because what General Naravane has said time and again, even if we go by what he said, and he said that in many interviews, not just the book, that we did not cede an inch, where Rahul Gandhi goes on to say that we lost kilometers of land. He goes on to say, General Naravane, that after 1978, this is the first time we gave the Chinese a bloody nose. So that is missing the woods for the trees. Madhav, he's right when he says we are missing the wood for the trees. And he says that we were given a free hand to act. So this they've misconstrued. And Madhav, now let me talk about the book being published or not. As an author of 2 published books, which by God's grace became national bestsellers, I know each and every bit of this entire publishing journey. The book was out for pre-sale back in January 2024, when the publishing date was May 2024. And that is a trend amongst all books. That doesn't mean the book has been published. It is given an ISBN number, which is only printed and accepted once the book is published for release. You do send out copies for reviews, for blurbs, which is exactly where this book has been released, which is exactly where this book has been leaked now. Because you send a PDF copy. Here we have someone who leaks that PDF copy, and Rahul Gandhi claims this is published. Look, on Amazon, we had a link. This is so childish and juvenile. But then this is what we expect from Rahul Gandhi. Wasn't he the one who said S. Jaishankar has informed Pakistan that we have attacked them? He preemptively informed Pakistan. This man knows how to nitpick, create a propaganda, and spin a foolish narrative in which he himself lands up with a foot in his mouth. This is precisely what he's done. The book hasn't been published. Penguin has put out a statement. Okay. Not a single copy has been distributed thus far.
All right, Vivek Srivastav, respond to that. The book has not been published. Why is there this insistence that the book has been published? It's available on Amazon. It's the pre-order copy that is available there. And that too is not there on Amazon India. It's there on certain foreign subsites of Amazon.
Fine. For a change, if I do agree with the Karan Verma and what he is saying, एक कॉपी तो रिलीज हुई, चाहे वो रिव्यूज के लिए हो, whether it is for reviews or it is for marketing itself and taking some advice. In that particular one copy, I'm not even saying 20 copies, one copy, was this fact written or not? That the government said you do what you want to do, and they did not take any decision on the repeated questions. Am I right? So the dispute and the controversy that Rahul Gandhi has raised is everybody is going off the track. सब कह रहे हैं book थी, book नहीं थी. That is not the issue. The issue is if I do agree with Karan Verma and there was a single copy released, in that single copy released, was it written by the General Naravane that yes, we kept on phoning New Delhi and we kept on asking what am I supposed to do? The Chinese are so much near us and we were told do whatever is the best you think should be done.
Answer this.
Yeah.
That is the controversy.
Okay.
That is the controversy. You see,
So
it's not about book being there or not there.
But the question that BJP will ask you says, what is wrong with that? If he has empowered the general.
Exactly my point. We remember that time, Madhav, in 2013, when AK Antony said that we don't have to engage with China, we don't have to build infrastructure. From there to the army getting a free hand and the net result being, in General Naravane's words, that we gave them a bloody nose after 1978. How is it not auguring well for this current dispensation? That is the question. Mr. Vivek, don't miss the wood for the trees, as Ashutosh Ji said. The fact is we gave the Chinese a bloody nose. That's what General Naravane said.
State. This is not an army state and this is a democracy. This is not Pakistan and it is the government and the foreign office and
so the government is going to strategize on the ground.
Yes, obviously,
yes. It doesn't work like this. Oh, what is he talking now, Madhav?
It does work like this.
No, Vivek Srivastava.
We've had great examples like Sam Manekshaw.
I want to bring in Shahji also.
Great examples like Sam Manekshaw, where Indira Gandhi accepted his vision. You have to trust the vision of those who are on the ground. That's the concept of boots on the ground.
The simple, Vivek Srivastava, even you would agree that if there is a political clearance being taken by the head of the army chief, then where is the question of it becoming an army state? If it is the PM who's authorizing the army chief.
No, so I mean, that is what we are saying. You are so indecisive. You do not know. I mean, I'll give you a small example. The defense minister, former defense minister, Mulayam Singh Yadav, he entered into a treaty with China, which said 20 kilometers of the line of actual control on both the sides, no arms, no ammunition, no guns. And the clashes we had also, in which our soldiers also died.
Did China agree to that term?
Yes, of course, yes, it's a deal.
Have they not violated it?
Sir.
They have not seen them violated with impunity.
Let me speak.
Crossing over the LOC multiple times. Multiple provocations.
Please give me.
No, I want Shahji Helmi to answer that. Shahji Helmi
this is
one second, you made a claim, sir. Listen to the other side also. Has this, the Mulayam Singh Yadav's term, whatever agreement he may have arrived at, has that been followed in letter and spirit by the Chinese side?
So we all know what's been happening with China and how often they have broken trust. There are certain treaties that are at play because of which we cannot use weapons. And in keeping with that, what happened in 2020 is for everybody to see and know. Now, the funny part is that more Rahul Gandhi speaks, and of course, on his behalf, others try to speak, the more knots they get tied up into. And Rahul Gandhi today, after Naravane Ji has clearly said that, the book is not published. So now the argument is coming from my friend Vivek and others is, let's forget the book. Let's just see what he said. But the book is exactly what is being quoted by Rahul. The excerpts of which have been taken by a few magazines and have been quoted all over. Now the fact of the matter is you can't just dismiss the book only because...
Let her finish. Come on, Vivek, let her finish. Let's go one by one, please. You've had your say, let others speak.
I never intervened when you spoke. Show some courtesy and allow everybody to speak. So now when both the publication and the author himself has gone out there and said that clearly, very clearly, that the book has not been published. So I don't know what Rahul Gandhi is quoting. Now you're saying don't forget about the book. Now let's go to General Naravane. There's also go to Lieutenant General Joshi Ji, who's written, they've written extensively, spoken extensively, that not 1 inch of land was ceded. Now that's one. I just want to remind you and the Congress believers and followers and all those who are part of this Rahul Gandhi's game of petulance and stubbornness and immaturity that its Supreme Court which reprimanded Rahul Gandhi last year and said at least behave like a decent citizen. But instead of making up these stories about us ceding land and so many 1,000 square kilometers has been given away, Supreme Court said that. So I just want to warn you, this is the way it's going. Pegasus, Rafale, there's only this much you can do. Our parliament will not be held ransom. Madhav, please, I want to say this. No. Our parliament will not be held ransom.
Shazia, then they will say that during BJP, when BJP was in opposition, they also held parliament. I think, the opposition will side those. One second. No, he meant, I want to quote what Mulayam Singh Yadav has said. Just 1 minute. Since Vivek Srivastava has, shown what a big fan of Mulayam Singh Yadav he is, I'm just quoting exactly what Mulayam Singh Yadav has said. And this is on the 29th of April, 2013. He has said that we have been warning that China has started occupying our territory, but government is not listening to all this. I've been raising this issue for the past 8 years. I had warned that there will be a repeat of 1962. I even went and met the Prime Minister in his chamber, yet there was no response. Now Salman Khurshid is going to China to do what? Beg before them. This is what Mulayam Singh Yadav said
because the
during the UPA regime, sir. So if anybody who you believe is the paragon of how a defense minister should be in terms of China policy, this was his report card on what happened in the UPA regime. What do you have to say on that?
You are confusing it with an official treaty signed by the Indian government under the leadership of Defense Minister Mulayam Singh Yadav with a statement of
this
his.
is different.
Issue is of ceding to China. Simple question is of ceding to China. If that is the premise on which you want to take on this government, then have the courage to answer this question also, or accept that this was happening during UPA regime.
The government addressed it. He raised the issue, और उस वक्त की तत्कालीन कांग्रेस सरकार ने यूपीए सरकार ने एड्रेस किया.
कैसे एड्रेस किया?
But however,
कैसे एड्रेस किया? How did they address this? Tell me.
So how did they address this? Tell me. Okay, so you are trying to say that 2013 Mulayam Singh Yadav raised the issue, and by 2014 a part of land was annexed by Chinese. Are you trying to say that?
I am saying that successive governments have had very serious issues. You are raising questions on this government. Can you tell me what past government's track record has been?
Issues. See, if you are in the opposition, you have to raise issues. What is wrong in it? If the BJP raised issues when we were in power,
the big question. All right, one by one. Shazia, then come. Just coming one by one. Shazia, quick response.
A lot of time, and I was not allowed to answer. So, do you know what Mulayam Singh Yadav said? He said very clearly that China duped India during the time of Nehru and was doing the same thing again by displaying open aggression. He's also said, "Kabhi nahi dekhi aisi kair sarkar." And this is a report 29th April 2013, and this is a report on 10th September 2013. That means at two occasions, he actually said that. And he says Ladakh में पड़ोसी देश चीन की घुसपैठ को लेकर समाजवादी पार्टी के मुखिया और पूर्व रक्षा मंत्री ने केंद्र सरकार पर जोरदार हमला बोला है.
जी, लेकिन क्या आपके पास उस स्टेटमेंट को सपोर्ट करने के लिए डॉक्यूमेंट्री तथ्य हैं? नहीं है ना? मैंने तो ट्रीटी को कोट करा. The treaty is there. So I want to know from the BJP government. Mulayam Singh might have called the BG XYZ. Let's not go into it. I'm asking you a simple question. If 2013, let's speak one by one.
Vivek, what is it? This is a parliamentary statement. What is wrong with that?
Are you insinuating?
Of course, yes, it's a parliamentary statement, and he has the right to do it if he feels it. But
so what is the proof you are demanding?
No. All I'm saying is, if you make a statement, there has to be some substantial documentation proof that was.
Now you are refusing to believe the statement of the person you were quoting a few minutes ago.
You rightly quoted, Madhav. 29th April 2013 is when Mulayam Singh raised this during the 0 hour of the Lok Sabha. The government did not respond. Then what happened? On August 2nd, 2013, 3 months later, Shri Shyam Saranji, who is the chairman of the National Security Advisory Board, he visited Ladakh and he presented a copy which was sent to the Ministry of Defence and the PM office. And then on 2nd September 2013, finally AK Antony responded and said, yes, as per the report, our infrastructure in Ladakh and elsewhere is in abysmal condition. He acknowledged Mulayam Singh Yadav's concern and said that as per a strategy, we did not want to irk the Chinese, but it hasn't worked because in the last 3 years, we've had 350 incursions. This is the story of this grand failure of the UPA government exposed by Mulayam Singh Yadav. That is what happened in 2013. I'm giving you exact dates of how it transpired.
You are confusing ceding the territory and the area to the Chinese with bad infrastructure development from our side. They are two different issues. And you are trying to overlap both of them.
Bad infrastructure, everything.
No. I am saying that any government, I am taking a position. Listen to me now. Vivek, listen to me. I am taking a position on national television that if any government has done that, it is wrong. Now, will you criticize the UPA government? You are not doing that.
Done what? Done what?
Apply the same yardstick, sir. Apply the same yardstick is all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Please criticize this government. You have every right to. But then maintain the same yardstick when it comes to past governments as well.
If there was, give me the proof that the Chinese actually
giving you the reports. I'm giving you everything. Shri Shyam Saranji's report presented to Ministry of Defence August 2nd, 2013. AK Antony accepting it on the floor of the House. What is wrong, Vivek?
Area being given to the Chinese.
He might saying area given to the Chinese. Bad infrastructure and excursions happening. Two major things.
But let me bring in. Yeah, I don't know, Vivek ji, why you have so much of a soft corner for China. I don't know why that is the case. But let me bring in Ashutosh Mishra. Ashutosh Mishra also smiling over here. But Ashutosh Mishra, simple question that I have to ask you. Today we are in a situation where you have moved a no confidence motion. The speaker has said he will not attend parliament until the time that this is decided upon. But the very same no confidence motion, you don't have your own allies, the Shiv Sena UBT. You don't have your ally, the TMC. Aam Aadmi Party, a former ally, of course, has not signed this no confidence motion. Mr. Rahul Gandhi himself, who's spearheading the entire charge of the opposition, has not signed it. What is the meaning of this no confidence motion then, sir? If your key allies are not part of it.
So before I answer this question, we should remember that we have a prime minister who, when Galwan was going on, said koi andar ghusa nahi hai. This is the sort of prime minister we have, who had given a clean chit to China when China was attacking us. He is the same prime minister who claimed credit for Balakot strike, cloud cover. But today you are trying to say कि जो उचित हुआ वो करो was giving a free hand. He is a man who claims credit. So let's be clear. Here he was running away from the responsibility, and the nation should be ashamed of such a person. Coming back to no confidence motion.
What do you want the prime minister to do? Give an operational, roadmap. Go attack this point, this longitude, this latitude, use these weapons, use this particular fighter jet, use this tank. What is it that you wanted the Prime Minister to do? Tell us.
I didn't want the Prime Minister to ban Chinese app, then run to China, open trade.
You're talking about a specific situation. Now don't run away from that. I'm asking you a pointed question. Ashutosh, answer the question. You are saying this is not correct. So then what is correct? Please tell us on national television. I'll ask the BJP. They're right here.
He is the person who told the Air Force that cloud cover ka fayda lo. So he's a great
guru. All that is out there in the public domain. Ashutosh, answer the specific question that you are being asked now. You are saying that what the action of the Prime Minister is not correct. What should he have done? Tell us.
No, he should not. He should have acted like a statesman and taken a position.
By doing what?
As General Naravane said, a war is a political decision. He ran away from it. He has always been running away from China. He has been supporting China and Xi Jinping in particular. We have seen that.
He has said, do what you want, I will back you. He has
crawled when he was asked.
Okay, I want Shazia to answer that. The Prime Minister was running away from the decision. Is the charge being repeated by the Congress Party and Ashutosh Mishra here? Respond to him. Shazia.
No, I'm just saying that it's quite sad that Ashutosh G, in all his confusion, is trying to raise different kind of points, changing the goalposts and not coming clean on what has happened in the parliament, which is being held ransom by a petulant boy's immaturity. And you see the effects of it. I mean, General Naravane today came up, and with what face Rahul Gandhi can now say, because he was flaunting so openly and actually challenging that either General is wrong or the publication is wrong. Now, the publication itself says that it's not been published. And the entire question is about the book. So, and what is the point of it? If Rahul Gandhi had something sensible to say, he could have said something about the budget.
Okay.
He was rebuked for undermining Indian army and Indian operations. No, be quiet, Ashutosh. It was for me. My name is Shazia and your name is Ashutosh, and there can be no mistake about that.
Okay, let her conclude.
There's no mistake
30 seconds.
about that.
Conclude your point, please.
No, so the point I'm making is that, if just imagine such a sensitive session, budget session, country's budget, US trade deal, there was so much to talk about, but the entire opposition is wrapped up with the petulance of Rahul Gandhi, who insists on this bit.
All right,
now,
let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Shazia Ilmi, Ashutosh Mishra, Vivek Srivastav, I'd like to thank all three of you. Karan Verma joins us for debate number 2, but certainly, of course, the drama in Parliament only expected to continue through the end of this week. Thanks so much for joining us on debate number 1.